Constitution?
I think any institution, even if it's private, if you're accredited as a legit university and another country could be swaying.
So you're an isolationist?
No, I don't think that makes me an isolationist, but I do think that we should protect what is taught in America. And I don't think that that should be potentially tainted or shifted to be more advantageous for our adversaries.
In this video, we again join Andrew Schulz and Charlamagne on their podcast, Brilliant Idiots. Andrew Schulz and Charlamagne discuss foreign influence on the U.S. government. With that, let's watch Andrew Schulz explain what's going on to them like he's talking to first graders.
With the foreign wars, that's my personal opinion.
I don't know, man. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what's going on in this country anymore. You know what I was thinking about just now? Didn't the Supreme Court pass a law where they made it to where bribery is illegal, but it's damn near impossible to convict an elected official?
Bro, that's the thing. Like,
wasn't it a bribery law recently? Like it was something earlier this year, last year?
This shit is gross. Yo, you know how
the Supreme Court just passed it.
You know how the super PACs work, right? You guys study that more than me, but like how the super PACs basically like
funnel money.
Funnel money, yeah.
Like we all kind of know how it works, but I don't know exactly. And I think the more that we learn how it actually works, I think we would be absolutely repulsed. Like, do you have an issue with that, Chris?
Sure. I mean, who was the guy, the senator from Wisconsin that McCain teamed up with? This was probably about like 10, 15 years ago.
Cotton?
Yeah, they tried to take it on directly. Obviously, they didn't get enough support.
What?
Yeah.
What do you say?
What?
This guy resorted to whispering, trying to catch me.
No, it
yes,
wasn't.
You did.
Cotton. I thought it was Tom Cotton or whatever.
You didn't say cotton.
What is it?
I thought you said cock, man.
No,
No. What was the guy's name, Chris?
I can't catch you anymore.
I'm
bro.
looking it up. I can't find it right now. But yeah, I mean, I think the only thing I won't even say I don't agree with you. I don't understand is how the college.
If you watch this channel with any regularity, you know I have pretty strong bias to the right, but the amount of behind closed doors, deal making, insider trading, money funneling through, like they said, PACs and super PACs and NGOs. I mean, it seems like you could have a team of 1,000 lawyers and they wouldn't get through all the crimes of Congress in their lifetime. So the reason I mentioned I'm biased to the right is because when it comes to that stuff, man, I don't care if it was someone I really admired or liked in Congress, which I can't think of anyone right now, but I don't care who it was. Republican, Democrat, if they're doing insider trading, if they're getting kickbacks, I mean, I don't even know the status of Doge right now, but didn't we all know the outcome? There are never any consequences for politicians. Zero accountability. That's very frustrating to me. Again, on both sides of the aisle, like they work for us, but no matter what happens, it seems like they never face any consequences. Unless you're Donald Trump and you plot with unscrupulous, power-hungry DAs to indict him on BS charges and convict him on some. Okay, I guess those are consequences, but not the kind I was talking about. I'm talking about real justice for crimes that have been committed. And I think we'd be shocked at how many politicians, not just Congress, you know what I mean, just the politicians at the top of the federal government and state governments. I think we'd be surprised how many crimes they're committing while we're asleep. And I'd love to be proven wrong about that. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
Thing plays into it because they're private institutions. Like, if you want to say, I guess, Michigan State can't take money from foreign governments, sure, but
private institutions don't impact America the way an elected official, as
right,
the president,
like it just
impacts
doesn't.
America.
I don't see it the same way, I guess.
I just want people to follow the Constitution.
I think any institution, even if it's private, if you're accredited as a legit university and another country could be swaying.
So you're an isolationist?
No, I don't think that makes me an isolationist. But I do think that we should protect what is taught in America. And I don't think that that should be potentially tainted or shifted to be more advantageous for our adversaries. And I think that is possible when you're getting funding. Like, for example, like if in like the smallest version of it, if the biggest funder for like the local police department in some city upstate is the logging company, they have an in to the police if there's any problems. Maybe they look the other way if some things happen, etc. So if that same thing is applied on the university level in America, and it's not just the elite universities, but many others, all of a sudden they might teach a more empathetic version of like what's happening in the Middle East, where they might just avoid certain circumstances of what's going on there. And if I'm any of those countries, I absolutely want them to do that.
But aren't a lot of those
If you like watching videos like this one, like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. Let's get back to the video.
schools getting pressured to do that now when you have Donald Trump saying, hey, we're going to stop your federal funding if y'all keep teaching about
there was something
y'all don't cancel your DEI programs, or if you keep teaching about diversity or this type of history.
To be honest, that wasn't the hang up to me. I think it was something in their lawsuit with Harvard that was like indefensible, where I think they said something to the extent of you have to let us approve who the new I don't want to butcher this, but like there was some administrative, like the administration approving of hiring at the university level, and I think that's too far, because you want the university, you would hope that they have the integrity to hire people that are the best fit for those positions and then teach what they think is in the best interests of educating those students. And that might be critical of the current administration, and that's good. What you don't want is them to teach, hey, China's the best, Qatar's the best, UAE is the best, and if they give us $400 million there, we'll do it. You've heard about this criticism with the New York Times, where like they had somebody looked up and they
So that guy off camera thinks that Andrew Schulz is an isolationist because he doesn't want a bunch of a-holes that hate our country rioting and calling for death to America on college campuses. That makes Andrew an isolationist. Okay. I have 2 college degrees, and if I have children, unless they want to go into the STEM fields or something, I think there are a lot better uses of the money that would go towards college. But I think most colleges are too far gone already and so captured by the left that there's no coming back. They're just full-blown liberal indoctrination centers. Then he said, well, I don't understand why about Harvard stuff. He's like, I mean, it's a private school. Right. Okay. You're right. Harvard is a private school. So if it wants to continue to turn their campus into a banana republic and further left off the cliff, that's cool. But if that's the case, then they don't need funding from the U.S. government. That's all. It's not a big deal. Doesn't have to be a big fight. Anyway, let's wrap up the video.
They found some statistic that said like 20% or 30% of their subscriptions online came from like Saudi.
Right.
And it's like, okay, well, all of a sudden the articles might be a little bit more kind towards Saudi Arabia if they're responsible for 30% of your online subscriptions. That could be completely, put that as a hypothetical, because I don't have like
I would just say with colleges, the chances of the influence they'd have on young minds is much less than the type of potential breakthrough research you could do in medicine or other areas with that money. So,
and what if like some of that information, and what if some of those
goes
government
back to China?
Exactly, because that's what was happening. And what if some of those government contracts that they were willing to restrict? So the administration is like, yo, we're not going to hire you, Harvard, for your research, right? But what if some of that research that we're paying for is now getting leaked back to China because they're giving $200 million a year? To me, that's also a concern. It's not one.
Yeah,
I think it's
real. I can't
like
say
another
it's
concern.
Wow, that was a perfect explanation by Andrew. I couldn't have said that better. Not even close. But we want to hear from you. What did you guys think about this discussion What did you guys think about this discussion between Andrew Schulz, Charlamagne, and their co-host? Let us know in the comments. Anyway, as always, really appreciate you watching, and we will see you on the next one.